Lego is expensive, there's no way around that. But once in a while, there are hidden gems that actually aren't ripoffs. So today, before we all take out a loan for the Death Star, we're going all in to find the 5 best value Lego sets that came out on the 1st of August. Welcome on back, everyone, to the channel, where today we're bringing back the series due to the overwhelming support and success of the first video. Check it out if you haven't already. But now we're covering the new sets that came out this month. I apologize for the delay of this video, but we've got a lot more content coming these next couple weeks. If you like the content so far, make sure to follow for more. Before we start, I just want to say that these 5 sets are not specifically all good deals. Lego prices have gotten absolutely outrageous, and it's very hard to find a good deal on Lego these days. The following sets are the best deals relative to the rest of the wave of Lego sets that came out on August 1st. These prices are not relative to other non-Lego products. And with that, let's get into the first set. Alright, first up on the list, we have set number 31166, the Creator 3-in-1 Beautiful Horse, with 685 pieces, retailing for $55. Now, the set is a 3-in-1, so we of course have this main model here, along with this deer, or antelope, I want to say deer, and this bear, which actually is my personal favorite. I love the sculpting back here, and the little side build of the waterfall. Love the greenery aspect of it. I think it just adds another dimension to this set, more of a landscape feel. I love both of the colors used, the medium nougat, I believe it's called, for the body, and then the light tan for the mane, even the white on the lower legs and hoofs. All 3 of these models, I think, that are included in this set look great. We have the horse, deer, bear. None of this greenery is used in the deer, surprisingly enough. Or maybe it's on the inside, I'm not sure. This set, could it be better priced? Yes. Could it be down to like 40, 45? Yes. And maybe it will be at one point. We don't really know. We have great posability with the horse here, and we also do with the bear. You can see right here, we have the paws are able to move, these legs are able to move, these legs in the back are able to move. The head can turn side to side. Same with the deer, legs and the head can move. These are all great models. I think they could have all been sold separately, especially the bear. Yeah, I'd say wait for this one to go on sale if you're going to buy it. Again, these are just the best value sets relative to the wave, which is a very overpriced wave. But I would recommend this set if you can get it for... Even retail price is okay, but especially if you can get it for a deal, definitely pick this one up. And next up on the list, we have from the Icons line, set number 10357, the Lego Shelby Cobra 427 SC. Forgive me, I'm not really a big car person. But this model with 1,241 pieces is going to be retailing for $160, which, to be honest, isn't cheap. $160 is a lot of money. However, I think this is a good model. We can see from the dimensions down here, it's about 12 feet, or 12 inches long, 12 inches long, so about a foot long this way, about 6 inches wide this way, and about 4 inches tall. This model is very detailed. I think it looks very good in comparison to the reference material. This is a very famous car, and I think it's been executed perfectly. I think the grill up here looks great. I think the stripe down the middle. You have the chrome pieces down here with the windshield and these great looking tires. Even the back looks good. I don't know what this piece is, but it looks like they've done a lot of recolors for this piece. We've got the ice skates back here with the license plate, and these studs, which seem to be facing sideways. I wonder what that's all about. It looks good to me. The doors open up. We have a lot of great part techniques. Got these great custom molded rims, which have been a lot of sets I've noticed. Again, the chromed out pieces on the bottom. Got the steering wheel with the printed tile in the middle. Lots of great interior details. Pretty sure this trunk opens up too. And even the engine opens up. We have the engine detail in here. Now, it's not going to function. It's not actually going to work like in the Technic sets, but, you know, that's okay. This builds a lot easier on your fingers. Looks great from all angles. Very smooth. And as you can see, only 2 studs right here. Like, this looks like a non-Lego model, or excuse me, 3 studs. Again, looks great. You can see the interior here. I'm pretty sure this is a gas cap. Very smooth along here. Like, you're just looking at this part, you can't even tell it's a Lego model. It even got the accessories. Yeah, I was right. This trunk does open up. Again, the interior. I don't think this is minifig scale per se. However, I mean, you could try to put a minifig in there. There is no minifig included, which, you know, for a set like this is actually pretty normal. Again, this set, $160. Could it be a better price? Yes. However, for this scale of set, we've been seeing these scale of cars for a few years now, like the Porsche 911, I believe, was a similar price. So these haven't gone way up in price like a lot of the other sets. They still got the functionality, still looks great. It's a better shot in the interior with a lot of the details and this $100 bill, which I'm pretty sure has a story behind it, but you can figure that out yourself. And yeah, I would recommend this set, especially if you can get it on a discount. Again, $160. Steep, but compared to the other sets in the wave, not too bad. Alright, and next up on the list, this is my 8th time trying to record this segment. A lot of trial and error. But our 3rd item on the list is the Lego City 60471 Arctic Explorer Science Lab Truck with 1,064 pieces, depending on who you ask, because according to the box, there's 1,057 pieces. So, what's the real piece count? I don't know. I'm not counting them out for you. Sorry. But it is going to retail definitely for $120. We'll get back to the price in a minute. But first impressions, I know we've already seen this set plenty, but I do really like how it looks. The dark blue and the orange complement each other very well, along with the hint of the light blue. Matches all the outfits. The suspension on this thing looks like it's going to be great. We'll see in the other pictures. There's a telescope on top, which looks really good, considering how compact it is. And we also have the snowmobile, and of course, highlight of the set for a lot of the adult collectors is the wolves. Now, these wolves were exclusive to the Series 27 CMF, which came out, I believe, in April. I don't think it's around anymore. I could be wrong, though, because I'm pretty sure the new Spider-Man one just came out, so usually when one comes out, the other retires. But those wolves are not exclusive to this anymore. We have 2 of them in this set. Seem to be the exact same molds, exact same prints. But we also have this wolf pup, which is just a recolor of the dog pup. However, I think it works perfectly fine. They get to live in this little cave, which is tiny, but I don't think it needs to be any bigger. You know, you don't want to take away from the main model, which is this giant truck. And it just looks huge. I think it looks great. Again, I love the color scheme. Got the stretcher on the side here. Can attach this to the back. This seems to be at least 12 studs wide. So you have plenty of interior room. 5 figures. Again, roof detail. Big, giant tires. A lot of detail on the sides, too. It's not just a big square. A lot of shaping around here, which I love. Even got, I think these are fender pieces. Not for this set. For bigger Technic sets. In dark blue to have this nice shaping around here, which I love. And if we look at the interior, we can see it is split into 2. So there's a giant hinge down the middle. And when you look at it, now it's pretty much like 2 pieces. Have the cab, and then you have the trailer. In the cab, you have space for 2 people to sit, which is very nice. You might think that might happen in a lot of sets. However, it really doesn't, since the minifigs are 3 studs wide, not 2. And we also have this little lab area in the truck. And then in the trailer, we have a bathroom, which is not something I thought I would see in here. This little kitchenette with some food, and it looks like 2 beds. I can't really see what's going on this side, but we can see just how big it is. We can confirm that this definitely 12 studs wide, if not wider. The cab looks to be only 8, but that's okay. 6 tires here, great detailing, removable roof, of course. And we look at the 360, you can just see, again, 12 studs. This is where you attach the snow speeder. Great roof detail, looks like some studs on top. Huge, you can obviously hinge this here. Back of the cage doesn't look too bad. Even have a clip here, so you could do something with that maybe. A lot of detail on the front of the cab. And overall, I think this looks great. Again, $120 if you're looking to buy this set, which great suspension, by the way. I'm not sure if they use the Technic pieces for this, but whatever they use, it works. Seems to work great. Again, $120 could be better, could be worse. I would lean on the side of better in terms of Lego City sets. Some of them have become very overpriced. Some of them haven't been too bad. This is obviously not a licensed theme, so the price isn't going to be as high. However, $120 for this giant vehicle, I think it's a good deal. As you'll see in the final product, could it be better? Yes. Another set that's similar to this. However, I think for $120, this is a great pickup, even if it's not on sale. All right, here, 4th on the list, we go back to Creator 3-in-1 to see the set number 31168, the Medieval Horse Night Castle, with 1,371 pieces for $130. Now, first impressions, I think this set looks really good. I love the design. I love the color scheme. We have the brick-built horses. I know have been a topic of discussion. I don't mind them personally. I think molded horses possibly could have driven the price up, especially 2 of them. But one thing that stands out to me here in this set is the figures. We can see this is a molded crown into the hair. We have this knight here, and we have 2 other people with armor. If you go back and look at older Creator 3-in-1 sets, the figures were not good at all. They were not detailed. I get it because you wanted to mix and match between different models. They're 3-in-1. However, Creator has really stepped up their minifig game. I don't remember the last time we saw this mold and this helmet. This one looks similar to a CMF from a while ago. I'm not sure about that though. However, we have 2 new legions. These aren't the Falcon. These aren't the Black Falcons. These aren't the Lion Knights. These aren't the Wolf Pack Warriors or whatever they were called. These are 2 new ones with printed shields. 4 shields. 1 for the yellow and then 3 for the blue. I think the model looks great. You know, you can see there's definitely some detail on the inside. It looks like this drawbridge does function. I'm not 100% sure about that though. 6 figures, all in some type of clothing. Definitely some weapons up here. We have this sleeping quarters, it looks to be, for the knight, or the king. This looks really good. I know this is a party castles. I don't really understand why it's there, but it is. It has a suggestion of water under here with this tree. And of course, this is a 3-in-1 set, so there is another alternate model, 2 of them actually. First one being this jousting arena. This reminds me of another set from about 10 years ago, maybe a little longer than that, but definitely a great design. We have they have the blue color. This horse actually is different than the original one in the original model. We got the 2 towers here with the torches. Great place for the night. Love the consistent colors. This guy goes over here. This guy goes over here. Similar figures. I think it just looks great. And then for our 3rd model, we have this little windmill village with this entrance here. Similar figures. I think the torsos and things are swapped around a little bit. But we do have this brick-built sheep and this odd-looking windmill. This can fold out. It's more of a market, kind of, with the windmill and this little stall and this cart here. This castle can fold up, as you can see, so this drawbridge does work. That's good. We got 2 places for knights here. I think this looks really, really good. If we go to the interior right now, we can see there is a stable for the horse. There's even a staircase. We have a bedroom for, looks like to be the king, and then the king's throne with the dining room. I think that looks really, really good. And then we have a tower over here. Again, this set was retailing for $130. I think that's a good price for this, honestly, compared to other castles in the market. Could it be better? Yes. Could it be worse? Most definitely. I could have seen them charging $140, $150 even for this. So $130 is not a bad deal at all. I would definitely recommend this set, even if you can't get it on sale. I got a feeling this set is not going on sale anytime soon. So if you can grab it while you can before it retires in a few years. Make sure not to miss out on this one. Alright, and wrapping out the list, we have a set that I'm sure many people did not expect to be here. We have set number 71499, Matteo spray paint truck, retailing for only $100. Yeah, $100. This set looks huge. I mean, sometimes you look at these things and they're smaller in person, but comparing it to this minifigure right here, this looks to be a very big set, similar to the Arctic truck that we mentioned a couple sets ago. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 figures. There's one in there, along with these 2 tentacle creatures. Overall, yeah, this looks really good. 929 pieces. This is a 2-in-1. I always forget that these sets are 2-in-1s. So you can build another model with the rocket, it looks like, which is really cool. We do have, alright, so we have 6 figures here, including a dark blue baby spaceman. Yeah, a dark blue baby spaceman who looks like he's about to throw up. Then 3 people. This is a really cool molded piece. I think the hood and the cape are molded again, the translucent leg. That looks really good. And these 2 other figures, these 2 villain type figures, and then these 2 robot people. Got this paint. It's like a oversized spray paint rocket, which can detach from the truck. I think that's really good. We have 10 tires on this. I'm not sure how the suspension works. Looks like it hinges here and hinges here. Plenty of weapons for everybody to have. Yeah, this looks really good. You can put the baby up there. You can see it's a fairly large set. Oh, okay, so this part can detach like a rocket, like a cannon. That's really cool. Have these parts on the front here. Yeah, it looks like you can build 2 different parts of this, maybe? Or 3 parts, or I'm not 100% sure. I'm not very familiar with this theme. However, this looks really, really good. Yeah, so pretty much you can have the truck, or you can have the rocket launcher, where it isn't attached specifically. Very similar models, but I think it gets the job done. We'll go to the 360 here. Yeah, you got all these extra pieces, I'm assuming, for the extra model. Yeah, it's a little skinny on the back. This looks to only be 4 studs. Maybe I was wrong about the size. Maybe not, though. Stickers. See a lot of stickers. That's not great. Mostly up here. Not a ton down here. We have these, like, spikes on the front. But overall, yeah, this looks like a great set. Great value. Lots of interesting part colors for these lime wheels. I think it just looks really good. Great detail on the figures. Great sculpting here. I love the curves. Almost looks like a monster truck, but an 18-wheeler monster truck. Yeah, there's a lot of great detail, a lot of posability, a lot of playability. Definitely a great set. I think the fact that it's not licensed brings this set down in price, because $100 for this is really good. Again, 929 pieces. Now, if according to price per piece, which I'm not a big fan of, this isn't a good deal. This would probably be closer to 11 cents per piece for those of you who are wondering, but I'm not a big believer in that. So I think this, just looking at it, is a really good deal. Definitely try to pick this one up if you can. These sets tend to not be around for more than 2 years, so definitely pick this up. The figure quality on this, especially this figure, is really good. I don't know why we can't get this in other themes like Star Wars or Marvel or any of the other licensed themes. I guess the budget doesn't allow, but this shows that they are fully capable of doing sets like this. And honestly, this kind of looks like a Force Ghost. Alright, and with that wraps up our video for today. Those are my 5 best value sets relative to the Wave. Again, not all of them are great deals. They're not all bang for your bucks, but they're not ripoffs. And I think, Lego today has kind of become a ripoff, especially if you look at other brands of sets, maybe non-Lego sets. Definitely check those out if you haven't. A great alternative. I personally don't have any sets, but I have used fake Lego pieces in my Lego city. I know it's a Lego sin, but it had to be done because it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, some of the prices are insane, but I think if we can find the sets that are really good value, you can definitely get a good deal. I think all of these sets in totaled to about $550. If you were to buy all 5 of them, I wouldn't recommend that. However, you can either buy all 5 of these or 12 battle packs. So, you can decide. I'm sure people will probably buy the battle packs, but that's okay. If you like this video, you know what to do. We're going to have more content coming out soon. Definitely go follow over on Instagram. We just hit 350 followers. Thank you for that. We do all of the latest news and sometimes leaks. There's a lot of sets that are starting to leak right about now. A lot of big sets. Definitely want to save up for those. Talking about you, Death Star. Yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful. We'll have some more content up later this week. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Good one.